on all cell phones, texting, IMing, video chatting, video gaming, anything on the internet.
How am I supposed to do my homework?
The way I did.
With a chisel and a piece of stone. Can't unplug my phony bone.
And I understand you want to start the conversation off with a tweet of yourself.
I am going to make history here as the first president to live tweet.
They tweet in questions, my Twitter followers.
The tweets? So I went on Twitter and I started a hashtag called I Used to Think. And I asked you guys at home to tweet out something funny or weird that you used to think was true. Twitter.
You're talking about the Twitter machine.
Yeah, the Twitter machine.
Oh.
And as far as I can tell from what the staff has told me, Twitter was invented by a guy named Jimmy Fallon, who has a show over there on NBC. In fact, is it our old show?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah. And
the late night.
That's
late
right.
night with Jimmy Fallon.
And he apparently makes great use of the Twitter. And what it is, it's a way for you to communicate your every thought, whether it's random or intimate or introspective, anything that you're considering, you can communicate that. You put it into the Twitter device, and it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Breaking news about social media, right? Crucial breaking news, and man, have I got some. It's about Twitter. We all love Twitter.
Mark's vision for Facebook was that it was going to bring us all closer together, that it was going to end fear and ignorance and all these things. And we'll have to wait a while to see the result of that experiment.
According to Department of Homeland Security reports, Facebook has replaced almost every other CIA information gathering program since it was launched in 2004.
After years of secretly monitoring the public, we were astounded so many people would willingly publicize where they live, their religious and political views, an alphabetized list of all their friends' personal email addresses, phone numbers, hundreds of photos of themselves, and even status updates about what they were doing moment to moment. It is truly a dream come true for the CIA.
Much of the credit belongs to CIA agent Mark Zuckerberg, who runs the day-to-day Facebook operation for the agency. The decorated agent, codenamed the Overlord, was recently awarded the prestigious Medal of Intelligence Commendation for his work with the Facebook program, which he has called, quote, the single most powerful tool for population control ever created. Among the biggest successes of the Facebook program is Operation Farmville, which the CIA credits with pacifying as many as 85 million people after unemployment rates rose dramatically. Other features, such as the suggested friends window, have been instrumental in allowing government agents to infiltrate deeper into the friend networks of suspected dissidents. For some expert analysis now on the story, let's check in with FactZone's first responders. Jason, you have written extensively about the Facebook program. Why is it so effective?
Well, one of the key reasons is that the CIA has been so thorough in convincing the nation that constantly sharing information about everything that you're doing is somehow desirable instead of deeply unsettling.
Yeah. You know, the critics are saying that with the national debt being so high, is this really the time to be spending even more money on spy programs?
Well, actually, the Facebook program saves the CIA money. Like the Maps application where you list every place that you've been, whether it's at the state or a country or...
Oh, right, with the little pins, they show where you visited. Yeah,
yes,
I like that.
That kind of information would have taken the CIA months of going through hotel receipts and plane tickets to figure it all out. The manpower that Facebook saves is huge.
Absolutely. And the calendar feature even lets the CIA know where you're going to be in advance. So that's
right. So now if they want to pick you up for questioning, all they have to do is see which events you RSVP'd yes to and then send their agents to be waiting for you.
Tell me, how do you think the world is doing right now?
There are two things that are happening in the world.
Yeah.
One is there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of turbulence, war, racism, ethnocentrism, terrorism, global warming, radical poverty, social injustice. So if you want to look at that, you would shudder.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's enough not to get out of bed and meditate.
But then there's something else happening. Okay. And it's happening right now. You see, because what we are seeing now is that through this interaction, we are changing the conversation, and we are using social networks, literally social networks, and you have to ask them, what are these social networks? They're the extensions of our mind. They're the extensions of our brain. So
like right now,
we
people are in 120 different countries.
We are rewiring the global brain, literally, through cyberspace. You can't see these cable channels, but they're going through this air, and they're also going through cable channels. They're bouncing off the satellites.
Yeah.
But if you understand that what we call our mind is actually an embodied, it's in our body, and relational, it's through relationship, process that is regulating the energy and information in the world. This definition, by the way, comes from a UCLA psychotherapist, Dan Siegel, who says the mind is regulating energy and information in the ecosystem that we call the planet.
Okay.
And so with what we're doing and the cyberspace and the social networks, we're rewiring the brain for a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthy, happy world. And
that's what we're all doing right now.
Right now.
On Super Soul Sunday, all of us who are in community around the world at the same time, listening to you, having this conversation. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
500 million active users on Facebook.
Listen, I like going to YouTube about how Her Majesty the Queen might choose to use her new Facebook page.
Even my grandmother is on Facebook.
Imagination that you put into Facebook.
Thank you very much for getting Facebook.
Twitter.
YouTube. CNN acquired the Twitter account, and we are now Facebook friends.
Questions on Facebook.
YouTube is the most visited video website.
Facebook has taken hold in almost every aspect of everyday life.
So searching for a birthday present for your friend has already been made easier through Facebook.
But I really have to thank Facebook.